how to get up when you've been knocked down, man. I know all about ass whoopings, man. Uh, my life has been one big uphill battle, and I was thinking about how do people find the strength when they get, devastated by life or by just the unforeseen things that life brings out of them, the different changes that we go through, and how does one maintain a level head through all of these different circumstances and through these different phases of life. And I don't know. I don't know. I know my story. For anybody who has seen these videos, uh, I deleted a bunch, but I've been through a bunch of changes. I've been through a lot of changes. When I started doing these videos more often, I was going through a good period in my life personally. I just kicked an addiction. Um, for once I was in control of things in regards to me and how I felt about myself and how I felt about life, and that made everything around me just look different. And through the course of that time frame, things still weren't perfect in my life, but my outlook was a whole lot better. It was a thing that drew people toward me. Just the way I felt about life and the way I looked at situations now. The way I looked at it back then was just so different. And I remember during that time, I started to kind of lose my spark. I started to lose the fight that I had inside of me for life. Not to say that I wanted to take my life or anything, but I started to lose that motivation I had that was making me get up and go to the gym and eat healthy and just have a positive outlook on life. And there's a lot of negativity going on. And of course, the thing that I did that I thought would bring me comfort was slip back into my old behaviors and my old ways. And of course, with things not going right in your life and adding any kind of bad habit into it, it makes everything just spiral out of control. And I was knocked down pretty hard. Um, I'm still trying to pull myself up, still trying to find that motivation that I had once again. But I know I never will have that same thing that I had before. And so if you're like me, when you get in those kind of ruts, you feel yourself waiting for like some kind of message or waiting for some kind of sign or somebody or something to tell you that you can get back up. It's okay. You can dust yourself off. You can do it again. Um, for me to change my life and for me to get things back on track for myself, I damn near had to be in a situation where it's either life or death. I'm really stubborn. I'm really stubborn. I'm really impulsive. Um, and I'm really just spontaneous. And it's a bad thing sometimes because I don't think things through, and I get in these zones where if I'm in a bad mood, everything around me is just it just doesn't matter. It's just irrelevant, and I destroy everything. But when I'm in a good mood, it's the total opposite. Everything around me is great. I can see the beauty in life and all that other kind of happy stuff. Um, but I thought about that time frame when I was doing good and life looked pretty hopeful and I was optimistic. And I didn't have anybody telling me things were going to get better. I didn't have anybody there to rescue me or to support me. It was mainly me telling myself that I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be the person I wanted to be. I deserve to be um, just hopeful, and I deserve to have faith, and I deserve to feel a certain kind of way, and I deserve to have people in my life treat me a certain kind of way. And that carried me through that time frame. Just like I said, though, I had a lot of other negative people around me also that were telling me the total opposite. And I say I know a lot about ass whoopings, man, because my whole life has been this kind of battle. And for that brief period of time, I figured out that I had strength inside of me that I didn't know existed. And that strength came from me. It came from a self-fulfilling prophecy that I had on my life, that I can be whoever I wanted to be, and I can do whatever I wanted to do. And when I started to rely on people again, and their confirmation and their thoughts on me, uh, that's when I slipped. And if you're trying to get yourself out of a dark space and you're trying to start over, um, my thing for you is to find somebody who you can trust, who's been through the same thing you're going through, and try to talk to them. Try to let them know what's going on in your life. If you don't have anybody that you can talk to, I mean, there's somebody. There's groups. There's all kind of stuff, that are set up to support people who don't have that foundation, don't have the support. But if you can't find anybody to talk to, I mean, it's really isolating. But man, the motivational clips on here, I swear by them, because a lot of the days when I don't feel like getting out of bed, or I don't feel like anything is working in my life, like, or nobody is telling me the right things, or nobody is giving me some good inspiration, those things are the things that I go to. If that's not helpful, then you really have to decide, what do you want for your life. You really have to make a decision and stick by it. For me, the more I push myself toward being uncomfortable and toward doing things outside of my comfort zone, and the more I exhaust myself trying to, I guess, be perfect or be the perfect version of me, the more I'm happy. And then, of course, the more I realize I'll never be perfect, but it's just a pursuit of that person I want to be, that person who does everything right. Not necessarily perfect, but right, I guess the word is. But make a decision. Make a decision to be the person you want to be. A lot of my issues, man, a lot of the heaviness and the weight of my life comes from things that happened when I was a kid. Things involving friends and family, and things that just it sticks, and it's still there, and it's things that I really can't avoid. It's just things I have to, kind of not deal with or accept. And that makes me keep my sanity. But a lot of the reason why I fall back into these my habits of, like, not being able to be alone and needing somebody to be there, and settle in for bad relationships, and settle in for bad company, and settle in for me self-destructing, is because for so long I've thought I needed validation from somebody else, is what I was taught. And I proved to myself for that year. I was clean and sober, and getting myself together. I proved to myself that I really don't need anybody, and I don't think you do either. I think if you're watching this and you saw the title, you just want to believe in yourself. And I'm here to tell you, man, I am in a dark place right now, but I'm very hopeful about life, because I built the kind of spiritual muscle during that period of time that pulled different things in my life, so I can't feel down on myself. I have to get up and go to class. I have to get up and go to this new job that I got. Uh, Even times when I don't want to, when I get into the environment, man, I feel good. I feel good at work when I'm helping somebody. I feel good at school knowing that I'm moving my life forward, that I'm working towards something. So even when in the inside I'm all distorted and trying to get things together, I still have pieces of progression inside of my outside life. And I think that helps also. Set yourself a foundation of something that makes you get out of bed and makes you get out of that depression and makes you get out of that sadness you're going through. Find funny people to hang with, man. Like, you can't be sad around happy people. Uh, and you can't feel stagnant when you put things in your life that make you move. Um, so that's my thoughts about getting back up when you get knocked down. Um, I've been there. I've been there. I got through it. I fell back down because I got hit unexpectedly by life, and it happens. Um, but I proved to myself that I'm stronger than that. I'm stronger than a situation. I'm stronger than a setback. I'm stronger than any kind of failure I may have in my life. And I want to prove to myself that I can be happy again, and I can be the kind of person that I would want to look up to again. And you can too. Just make a decision. Just decide to work towards something. You don't have to have a purpose right now to start living a life. All you have to do is just work towards something. What do you want to gain out of today? What do you want to do today? Start with that. Then today turns into tomorrow, and the thing that you conquered today makes you feel good about tomorrow. And then tomorrow you'll wake up feeling more energetic, and do the same thing over and over again. That's how you build up a happy week. That's how you build up a progressive week. That's how you build up a progressive month and year, and so on. But I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself. So just start today. Make a decision and go after whatever you want in your life. You can get back up because you're still living, and I'm still living, so I can do the same thing also. Just a quick word, man. Wanted to get real with y'all. Uh, Make a decision. Till next time, y'all. Peace.